Morning, guys. Just gonna record another trade here. You guys seem to continue to like these videos, so I'll continue to put them out for you. Looking at EXPE here, you can see we had a bad morning, a little bounce, and then putting in kind of a flag. So I'm gonna look for it to break into the 90s into that flag, and I'm gonna take a short. And this will only be the second trade today. You can see here on GBT, I had a little morning scalp with 500 shares, made 40 bucks, so really wasn't much of anything. So this will hopefully be the first kind of real trade for today. So I'll put you on pause and get back to you in a second.
All right, guys, we're just a few minutes later here, and we've broken under 205. I've taken a short of 1,000 shares. We got 197 and a half-ish average. The stop is just going to go above this base, so I put the stop in at 25. And I'll put you on pause again. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so this took a lot longer than I thought, but we're back here on EXPE. We can see that it's been a little over an hour and it's just kind of been flopping around. It's at the half number, and we're up about 450 on the trade. So I'm going to just take off half here. And then I'll put you guys back on pause and we'll see what happens. We're running a little bit low on the day, so I don't expect to get much more out of this. But, just in case we take some crazy run to the lows, I want to hold a little bit of it. You can see the SPY has just been sloppy all day. If you look at these 15-minute candles just constantly overlapping themselves, that's the telltale sign of a market who's just chopping around, right? No direction one way or the other. So I expect that to continue for the rest of the day. So, this is probably about give or take what I'll be up today. I won't let it go much further against me here. And in the meantime, just keeping an eye on it. So half that money in the pocket and just going to sit with the other half and see. Hey guys, so we got only about 10 minutes left in the market here. So I'm just going to close out here. You can see we continue to move down, which is great. We're hitting lows for the day. And with only this much time in the day, I really don't want to be sitting in a position. So just again to recap, and again, you'll notice that every setup is pretty much the same. And if you're a trader and you're not in the situation where you're doing the same things over and over again, you might want to reevaluate that, right? All successful traders I know have a playbook, a series of plays that they've either have been watching for a long time to learn, or they use something like I do with trade ideas where you can go in and backtest those scans. So I know that from a backtested point of view that this thing that I'm doing works over the long run. So that gives me the confidence just to sit there and do it over and over and over again all day, every day. So again, if you find yourself bumping around or if you find yourself just looking at whatever the best stocks are on the day, consider reprogramming yourself a bit. Go from, I want to look at Apple and see what that's doing, and go a little bit more to, I want to buy stocks that are doing XYZ. And I know that that works because I've spent the $200 a month on trade ideas. Link is in the description below. And I know that if I do that over and over and over again, I will, in the long run, make money. That is my edge over the market, my back-tested setup. So, again, just the same thing I generally look for is I look for a strong down move, a bounce, and then evaluate some way to continue that bounce as long as it is between I think it's 40% and 70% of the day's range. And as long as it's X amount below, I can't remember all these numbers, X amount below the high, right? I have all these things programmed out, and Trade Ideas just tells me all day long stocks that meet this criteria, right? And I can just scan through, and then I can take hopefully the win rate that I've been given through my back tests, and I can make it a little bit better using my own trading eye. So again, we entered EXPE, right below this base here at 97. We got out a bit at 50, and we got out a bit in the 20s. So all in all, good trade. Only 2 trades for the day. One doesn't really count too much. So again, you only need one.